Number 9. Upgrading gadgets, the never-ending trap. The sweet temptation of new technology. The moment a new phone, laptop, or smartwatch drops, your current device starts feeling ancient. Suddenly, your phone that worked just fine yesterday is too slow, your laptop is outdated, and your smartwatch is practically a sundial. Let me guess, you saw an ad that said, "Introducing the new iPhone 100, now with an even shinier screen." And just like that, you're convinced you need it. But do you? Really? Let's face it, most gadget upgrades are just a marketing trick. The improvements are usually so small that if you weren't told about them, you wouldn't even notice. But the price? Oh, the price is very noticeable. Imagine spending $1,500 on a new phone every year. Over 5 years, that's $7,500. Money that could have been used for investments, travel, or even buying a used car. Instead, you just have a collection of old phones sitting in a drawer. And it's not just phones. It's tablets, laptops, smartwatches, fancy toothbrushes, and yes, even smart water bottles. Because apparently, we need technology to remind us to drink water now. The truth is, these constant upgrades are nothing but a financial black hole. So next time you get the urge to buy the newest gadget, ask yourself, does my current device still work fine? Be honest. Is this new gadget really that much better? Could this money be used for something more valuable? And if you must upgrade, be smart about it. Sell or trade in your old devices instead of letting them collect dust. Many companies offer buyback programs that can save you money. At the end of the day, technology is here to make our lives easier, not to drain our wallets. So if you're tired of falling for the latest tech hype, type "no more gadget traps" in the comments. Number 10. The price of keeping up with the Joneses. Imagine this. You throw a party so grand, even the mayor shows up uninvited. The lights, the music, the champagne. Oh, it's a night to remember. But the next morning, as you wake up in your luxurious but almost empty apartment, reality hits. Your bank account is gasping for air, and your credit card is sweating like it's running a marathon. Welcome to the world of excessive social spending, where people burn through their finances faster than a candle in a hurricane, all in an attempt to impress friends who probably don't even care. We all know someone who just has to have the latest phone, the most expensive sneakers, and a car so fancy it practically makes coffee for you. But the truth, that flashy lifestyle is just an illusion, and behind closed doors, some of these people are eating instant noodles and praying their rent check doesn't bounce. The dark side of social spending. Sure, hosting extravagant parties and buying high-end gifts feels good at the moment, but when the guests leave, all you're left with are empty bottles, a stack of bills, and a fridge that looks like a crime scene. The pressure to maintain appearances leads to a never-ending cycle of spending, which can drain savings faster than a broken ATM, trying to look rich while actually struggling. That's like wearing a designer suit while your pockets are filled with IOUs. Living beyond your means just to impress others will only lead to stress, debt, and the slow, painful realization that financial security matters more than an image. Break free from the madness. So, how do you escape the keeping up with the Joneses trap? Easy. Budget. Like a boss. Know where your money goes. If you're spending more on takeout than on savings, it's time for an intervention. Save before you splurge. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. That's the golden rule. Smart socializing. Fun doesn't have to cost a fortune. Game nights, potluck dinners, and outdoor adventures are just as enjoyable without the financial hangover. Say no to impulse purchases. If it's not in the budget, put it back on the shelf and walk away like it's your toxic ex. Find real fulfillment. True happiness doesn't come from luxury cars or designer bags. It comes from meaningful relationships, passions, and a stable bank account. At the end of the day, financial security is the ultimate flex. Because let's be real, being Debt-free and stress-free beats impressing strangers any day. Number 11. The lottery dream that became a nightmare. Let's talk about the golden ticket fantasy. You buy a lottery ticket, envision a mansion, a private jet, and early retirement. Fast forward to the draw. You're squinting at your numbers, heart pounding, and nope, not even close. So what do? Buy another ticket and another. And just like that, you're in the lottery's VIP club of people donating their hard-earned cash with a 1 in a billion chance of a return. The gambling trap gambling is like a bad relationship. It's exciting at first, but before you know it, you're drained, frustrated, and wondering where all your money went. The thrill of winning keeps you hooked, but the house always wins. And let's be honest, casinos weren't built because people win. They were built because people lose. Sure, there's that one guy who won millions, but for every winner, there are thousands who have lost their rent money chasing a dream that's as elusive as a unicorn. The real cost of gambling, besides draining your bank account faster than a hole in a bucket, gambling can ruin finances. The more you play, the more you pay. And when you're in too deep, the losses hurt even more. Destroy relationships, hiding losses, borrowing money, and prioritizing gambling over family time. Recipe for disaster. Lead to addiction. The thrill of the win becomes an obsession, and suddenly, everything revolves around one more bet. Take an emotional toll. The highs are thrilling, but the lows hit hard. Anxiety, stress, and regret become your new best friends. How to escape the gambling web. If you want to keep your money and sanity intact, try this. Set limits. If you must gamble, treat it like entertainment, not an investment. Decide how much you can afford to lose and stop there. Don't chase. Losses. Lost money is gone. Accept it and move on. Find better thrills. Instead of gambling, try something rewarding. Investing, learning new skills, or literally anything that doesn't leave you broke. Get help, if needed. If gambling is taking over your life, seek professional support. There's no shame in asking for help. The best bet? Skip gambling altogether. Invest in your future, not in a slot machine. If you're avoiding gambling and lottery tickets for better financial choices, comment, skipping the gamble, choosing financial stability. Number 12. The Great Bar Drain. How drinks rob your wallet. Picture this. You step into a buzzing bar, the neon lights flickering like they're winking at your wallet. The music's pumping, the crowd's lively, and then, bam! You glance at the menu. $10 for a single beer. You take a deep breath, but your wallet gasps for air. Bars are like financial black holes. Once you step in, your money disappears, faster than a magician's trick. A single beer costs you $5 to $10, but if you swing by the grocery store, you can grab a six-pack for the same price. That means bar beer is 3 times more expensive. Basically, you're paying extra for the dim lights, sticky floors, and a DJ who thinks volume equals talent. And don't even get me started on cocktails. You order one fancy drink, and suddenly your bank account is writing its will. At home, you could mix the same drink for a fraction of the price. But hey, who wouldn't want to pay $15 for a few splashes of juice and ice? Of course, the real reason people go to bars isn't just the drinks, it's the vibes. Meeting new people, laughing with friends, that one guy who thinks he's the next Michael Jackson on the dance floor. It's all part of the experience. But let's be real, that experience is costing you a fortune. Over time, regular bar trips could drain money you could have used for savings, investments, or, hear me out, a vacation where you actually get something for your cash. But here's a pro tip. You don't have to quit socializing to keep your finances intact. Instead of handing over your paycheck to a bartender, why not throw a house party? Imagine this. Your friends, your music, your fridge stocked with affordable drinks, and zero chance of a $20 bill mysteriously vanishing into the bartender's tip jar. Plus, at home, You can actually hear each other talk instead of screaming, over blasting speakers like a pair of confused parrots. And if you still love the nightlife, there are budget-friendly ways to enjoy it. Many places offer free or low-cost events, concerts, art walks, and festivals where you won't wake up wondering where all your money went. If you must hit the bars, set a spending limit, look for happy hour deals, and, seriously, drink some water between rounds. The goal: enjoy life without handing over your financial future for overpriced drinks. Be smart, be social, and keep your wallet from staging a protest. Number 13. The beauty product overload. Are you washing your money away? We all want flawless skin and hair, right? But somewhere along the way, self-care turned into an expensive hobby. Every day, a new skincare miracle pops up. Hydrating serums, anti-aging creams, night masks infused with unicorn tears. Okay, maybe not that last one, but some of these prices sure make it feel like that. Influencers swear you need a 10-step skincare routine. Brands convince you that this product is the missing piece to your glow-up. And before you know it, your bathroom shelf looks like a science lab. But here's the plot twist. Piling on too many products can actually worsen your skin. Mixing too many active ingredients can cause irritation, breakouts, or even leave your skin drier than a desert in July. The truth? Less is more. A simple routine, a good cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen is often all you need. Fancy doesn't always mean effective, and drugstore brands can do the job just as well as the luxury ones, without your wallet crying for mercy. Hair care, same deal. A good shampoo and conditioner can work wonders. And no, you don't need a $50 bottle of magic hair oil unless it's going to pay your bills too. Before you grab yet another bottle of must-have serum, ask yourself, do I actually need this, or is this just an expensive experiment? Most of the time, the answer is the latter. The best part of simplifying your routine: you save a ton of money. That cash can go towards experiences, savings, or, imagine this, buying something that actually makes a difference in your life. So, next time you're tempted by the latest beauty trend, remember, glowing skin is great, but a glowing bank account, even better. Number 14. Junk food, the silent wallet. Killer picture. This. You're in the grocery store, standing between two choices. On one side, a bag of crispy golden potato chips, whispering, "Pick me, I'm delicious and full of happiness." On the other side, a fresh bag of carrots, silently judging you like a strict school teacher. Most people assume eating healthy is expensive. But surprise, surprise! It's actually the opposite. A bag of chips? That's $5 gone in minutes. Meanwhile, a bag of carrots? 82 cents, and it'll last you all week. And let's be real. When was the last time anyone finished a bag of carrots? In one sitting. But the real scam. Junk food doesn't just rob your wallet, it messes with your body too. First, it gives you a sugar high. Then boom, you crash harder than a cheap Wi-Fi connection during a Zoom call. And don't even get me started on the health bills that come later. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease. You're not just paying for snacks, you're signing up for expensive hospital visits in the future. Meanwhile, rich folks, you'd think they're eating caviar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Nope. Most of them are home, slicing avocados and eating quinoa, all while sipping on homemade smoothies. Why? Because they know that good health means fewer hospital bills and more energy to make money. So next time you're about to grab that overpriced bag of cookies, think twice. Is it worth it? Or would you rather save money and avoid a love-hate relationship with your bathroom scale? Number 15. Holiday spending. The December disaster. The holidays. The season of joy, love, and maxing out your credit card like there's no tomorrow. It starts innocently enough. I'll just get a little gift for my best friend. Then, bam, before you know it, you're in the checkout line with a cart full of overpriced candles, matching pajamas, and a singing reindeer that nobody actually asked for. Here's the thing. The holiday season is not a competition to see who can spend the most money. But marketers? Oh, they know how to get you. Buy one, get one, 50% off. Limited edition holiday deals. Next thing you know, you're buying gifts for your neighbor's dog just because it was on sale. The worst part, the financial hangover that hits in January. Bills start rolling in, and suddenly that $200 singing Santa Claus doesn't seem so funny anymore. But here's a secret rich people know. The best gifts aren't the most expensive ones. Instead of burning cash, why not create memories? Host a game night, cook a big dinner together, or even make homemade gifts. A heartfelt letter can mean more than a $50 scarf that'll end up at the bottom of a closet. So, before you go on a shopping spree that'll take all year to recover from, remember this. The best holiday gift is financial peace of mind. We've just uncovered 15 of the biggest money traps keeping people broke. And if this made you rethink your spending habits, share it with a friend, because financial success is better when we all win together.